Hello sunshines, welcome to Bunnyfish Crafts. I'm your host Heather, known as Bunnyfish on all of the internet places, and today is January 15th. However, I'm putting this before a bunch of clips because I went to edit this part of the vlog, or a part of the vlog that I had recorded on the 7th, and there is no audio. None. For a whole 10-minute clip. So instead of trying to voice over it or anything, I'm just going to talk about the things that I talked about in that video, probably with less detail because I don't remember what I said. I guess really quick, this is the Bloomsbury sweater. It's got beautiful lace detail on the shoulder and lace on the back. And I mentioned in one of my recent videos that I don't ever wear my sweaters, and that's true because I don't want to wear them to my boyfriend's house because then they'll get puppy glitter in them and I'll never be able to get it out. And I don't want to wear them to school because I'm not in charge of the thermostat there, so I could easily get overheated. But I'm going to my daughter's show tonight, so I'm wearing this sweater, and I'm super excited because I really do love this sweater a lot. Anyway, I had a finish, or a half finish, and it is this mitten using cattails yarn in the black Aja colorway, and you can really see how it's like that black gray base with all of the other colors in it, and this one has sparkle in it, which I love. I love me some sparkle. This pattern is kind of Tin Can Knits World Simplest Mittens, kind of, except the only part that I used from that pattern is the increase rate for the thumb gusset. I didn't check the pattern for cast on stitches or like number of rounds or inches or anything knit for any of the parts. I just used my hand as a measuring tool. And I definitely did these decreases differently because the World Simplest Mittens kind of does decreases like a toe, but instead I spaced my decreases evenly around in 4 points. I just wanted it to be a little different. I just wanted something a little special about it. So, oh, it's so pretty. I love this yarn so much, and it's warm. My hand is getting a little bit sweaty in there, which is good because I want warm, and I wanted a thinner mitten. Yeah, and I guess this is like, I could have made it a teeny bit shorter. However, I don't like when things touch my nails. I can't have fake nails because I don't like when fake nails touch my nails. I don't like when things touch my nails. I can barely manage to have my nails painted, and my nail already chipped. But anyway, so I finished that, and I cast on the second one, but I haven't worked on it. Hi, sunshines. It's Wednesday. I'm too tired for life. I woke up at 1 a.m. for no reason. It's this second day in 3 days that I've woken up at 1 a.m. for no reason and have not been able to get back to sleep. It's now 6 p.m. I'm tired. But look at this. Isn't this beautiful? One of my friends got me a Miss Babs gift card. And these are what I got. They're so pretty. So this one is Rainbow Trout. This one is Rainbow Car Wash. And this one is Charmed. They are Yowza minis. So they're DK weight yarn. They're 200 yards. They're very pretty. I don't know what I'm going to make with them. Probably hats or headbands or something. I don't know. They're just pretty. I just wanted them because they were pretty. This does not count against my yarn budget because I had a gift card. The $10 I spent over the gift card counts against my budget, but they're so pretty. Hey, sunshines. I'm at work. It is Thursday the 8th, and I was getting ready for my day and getting everything in order, and then I realized I forgot my pocket knitting on my bed. I remember looking at it this morning and being like, oh, let me throw that in my backpack. And then I just didn't. I must have gotten distracted by something else. And when I realized that, I yelled, no! And they heard me across the hall in kindergarten. But I make loud, random exclamations lots of mornings, so it's fine. It's fine. Because I do have my car knitting. So I went out and I got my car knitting, and it is a one skein fingering weight project. So I will have that hat in my pocket all day today instead of the fingerless mitt that I was hoping to finish today. Hello, sunshines. It is Saturday, the 10th of January, 2026, and I have a almost finished thing to show you. Not a almost finished project, just a thing. I don't mind the ink on my hands. I'm not great at refilling my fountain pens. I'm messy. It's fine. That's what that is. That's ink. In case you're wondering, it is Noodler's Ink Sequoia Green. It looks very foresty, like murky forest. Anyway, so the first of my Fiber Nymph Dye Works fingerless mitts is completed, and look how exciting. It covers my pinky. I'm super excited about that because I was using a leftover bit. Like, I just made it as long as I could, and I just need to do the thumb, but I'm putting everything on pause because yesterday my coworker mentioned that her daughter was going to be up here this weekend for a baby shower. And I was like, oh, that's cool. So my brain is like, recalibrate. I need to have the blanket done on Thursday. You know, the baby blanket that I haven't really started. I mean, I did. I had started it, but I wasn't very far. So this morning I've put 5 rounds on it. It's still quite small, but I still think I want it done on Thursday because this afternoon my coworker texted me an invite to the baby shower. So I guess I'm going to a baby shower next Saturday, a week from today. But I don't know that I want to be, I don't know what Friday's going to look like. So I don't know if I can like trust that I'm going to have time to wash it on Friday and stuff. And so I kind of want this baby blanket to be done on Thursday, which means I'm pretty much going to be, when I'm at home or on my lunch break, I'm going to be working away on this baby blanket because I was not anticipating needing it done right now, but now I need it done right now. So I'll be working on this, and I can and cannot crochet in the dark, but this, I don't know. This is not the thing that I can crochet on crochet on and not look at. I'm a little nervous because this week is busy. So I don't I don't know. I don't want to give them just a little tiny dinky baby blanket, but also like baby blankets can be any size. So if it is very small, then it's just a lovey instead. The pattern is Rainbow Ripple Baby Blanket. The yarn is Yarn Bee. And I need to finish a baby blanket in a week. I mean, yes, it started, but I only have a week now in which to finish it. So it's a little stressful, but I can do this. It's fine. I'm still going to do my dailies this week. So 5 minutes of spinning. Oh, do you want to see? It's so cute. Just look at her in her little nest. So pretty. Into this beautiful, like turquoisey bit. We've been through a purpley bit and a white bit, and now we're onto this tealy turquoisey beauteousness. So I'll still be doing that, and I want to do 1 row on the linen stitch blanket a day as well, but I think I can put that off for a week. I don't think I need the linen stitch blanket. I hope not. I hope I can put it off for a week just while I finish this blanket. Because, yeah. It has a hard deadline. There's a baby shower in a week. And I did not know that there was going to be a baby shower in a week. But now I know, so now I need to do the thing. I finished reading Murderbot Diaries number 3, Rogue Protocol. Very enjoyable. I have not made the square yet. I will not be doing that until this baby blanket is done. But I'll show that to you when I get there. Very enjoyable, very action-y, as you could imagine. A sci-fi thing about a robot, a security bot who calls himself Murderbot. Highly enjoyable. I really like the Murderbot series. And Murderbot was kind of going on an investigative thing to help a human that they had worked with previously. And then all sorts of things ensued. Yeah, I really liked it. I really find it super enjoyable. And do I see if there's a Murderbot number 4? I don't know how many books are in the Murderbot Diaries. I guess I should look into that and see. Maybe February, read that one. I did pick up an audiobook from the library this morning, and that is The Three Musketeers by Alexandre Dumas. I have never read it, and one of my squares is to read a classic, and that's a classic. And it's kind of strange that I haven't read it because I really like the story of the Three Musketeers, as much of it as I know. A week ago, 2 weeks ago, I watched The Three Musketeers, the one that's on Disney Plus with, who's on it? Chris O'Donnell, Kiefer Sutherland. I had the hugest crush when I was little on Kiefer Sutherland because of that movie. I don't know why. Apparently the broody was attractive. I can't remember the other people who are in it, but it's quite a star-studded cast. Oh my gosh. I can't remember who plays Cardinal Richelieu, and that is like, that's embarrassing that I can't remember that. I can see him as several other characters. He's in Clue. He's in the Rocky Horror Picture Show. You know exactly who I'm talking about, but he's in that. Well, if you haven't seen it and you have Disney Plus, I really enjoy the movie. But I've never read the book, so I picked that up audiobook wise. I won't be starting it until I finish The Magician of Tiger Castle, which I am just under halfway finished with. Like literally just under. There's 6 discs and I'm on track, I think like 15 of 19 on disc 3. So I'll be going over the halfway mark today. And I've been reading Blankets and dude, I'm a third of the way through. It's heavy, y'all. The beginning is super heavy. The last 100 or so pages haven't been quite so heavy. Just kind of like interesting. I feel like it's autobiographical. But I haven't like looked into whether or not it's actually autobiographical. But the main character is referred to by name and it is the author's name. So I don't know. I don't know how autobiographical it is. But I'm really, really liking it. And I'm probably going to read another giant chunk of it today. Did I tell you that I was leaving it at my boyfriend's house so I didn't have to lug big books back and forth? Because this morning I started Crescent City House of Earth and Blood, which is a giant book also. I'm only like 5 pages into that. I just barely started it. But I am enjoying it so far. I already like the characters. So that bodes well for me. Thank you for bearing with me as I looked down crocheting on this blanket with you. And I have made it halfway around in the time that I have been talking to you. So that's good. Just got to keep going. I am going to put it down though for the day because crochet hurts my hand a little bit. It just does. I don't know if it's the way I hold hooks now or what, but because I used to be able, when I was little, I used to be able to crochet all day, every day. But now it causes some like hand issues, which I have anyway, so. Hey, sunshines. It is Tuesday, the 13th, and it's been a moment since I've checked in about this blanket with you. But I'm almost done. It has been on hold because of the baby blanket, but it lives at work now. So I'm going to check in. I have the border edge finished here. I need to finish this side, do 3 rows on that side, and then 1 row up there, and then it's done. So this is definitely doable by the end of January. I am hoping to finish it next week. But since we're here, let's look at the baby blanket. I am about to finish the second ball of this blue yarn. The yellow stitch marker right there was the end of the first ball. And from point to point then it was about just over 24 inches. I don't know how far I'm going to get. I think 36 is probably a good number, but maybe I'll go a little bit longer. I do have knit crochet group with some of my coworkers after school, so we'll see. Hello, sunshines. I'm having a weird day today because my kiddo, it's Wednesday the 14th. My kiddo has a show tomorrow night and they have dress rehearsal today. And my other kiddo, so they have dress rehearsal. I'll put on the screen what the distance is between the 2 places we need to be, because my kiddo has to be at a local community college. My youngest, my oldest had to be at school today. Both of them had to be dropped off at 8:30. Both of them have to be picked up at 3:30. You can't I can't teleport them. So I went into work late, which I have never done. Like, I'll take the day off very, very rarely, but I've never gone into work late. I've only been late to work one time where there was a change to a schedule and nobody informed me in my whole life. I am not a late person. I regularly get to work 45 minutes before I need to be there so I can like chill. Even when I worked at the grocery store, I would get there 30 minutes early and knit in my car before going in. Like I just need to, the TISM needs time to like process, okay, we're going to work now. So that was very dysregulating. I definitely cried about it this morning. Anyway, I also left work early, not super early like I taught my last class, but I am not doing dismissal duty because instead I am picking up my kid. But look at that. I don't know if you can see through my windshield, but it is snowing here. It's snowing. Oh, keys. Yes, you're in the ignition. Now you're not. Okay, look at that. It's snowing. The streets are not at all plowed. It's beautiful. But I was not anticipating having to drive in the snow because yesterday there was not supposed to be snow today. And now there's supposed to be snow. Like there was supposed to be rain this morning, but not snow. So then we had wet roads with snow on it. It's an ice rink out there, y'all. Not my favorite thing, but it's fine. I'm fine. Just a little dysregulated. But I have 5 minutes, I think, until my kid is dismissed. So yay, I got here on time. So I'm going to pull out the baby blanket and work on it because I'm very, very close to finishing it. These roads are, I'm not a fan. I love snow. Love it. I do not love driving on roads that were frozen, that had rain on them, and then the temperature dropped, so now the roads are frozen, and now there's snow sitting on top of the ice. I don't like that. Not a fan. Good morning! I have bed hair because this is too exciting to wait and brush my hair. It's Thursday, the 15th, and it's a snow day! I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I have about 11 hours before I have anything to do because my daughter has a show tonight. So, goals for the day. I'm going to do a ton of crafting, a ton. I have a bunch of projects that I want to put in some progress on because I have a whole free day. I have a whole 8 hours that I was not expecting to have to craft. It's very exciting. So, I want to finish this blanket today. I can do it because the pattern, although this is arbitrary, the pattern says to go to 45 inches. The pattern also, the Rainbow Ripple baby blanket also goes in rainbow order. So if you follow the pattern to get to the rainbows, like that's the size you need to get to go through all the colors. I'm going to try to go to 45 inches though. I'm at 39. That's only 6 inches to go. And let's see how many rows are in 6 inches. Looks like about 7, which is not an insignificant amount of work. But I can do that. I also would like to get through the leg on this sock. I'm about halfway there. So this is the sock that I want to make for my kid's dad's mom. If I could make it through the leg and start the heel, that would be really great today. But again, whatever. And then, I don't think I've even shown you this. This is the fingerless mitt that's going to match with the hat and cowl set that I'm going to make. I'm done, except I need to bind off, but I was not in bind off headspace last night. So I need to bind off the first one and I need to wind the yarn. Also, can we talk about how I've used up 4 skeins from my stash already in January? 2 of the Yarn Bee yarns for this baby blanket and 2 of this Manos del Uruguay Alegria Grande in the colorway Olive. because this is the last of the second ball of it. So that's super exciting. I'm very proud of myself. So I'm going to get to crafting. Hey, sunshines, since we're here and I have this beautiful daylight, which is a weekend only occurrence usually for me, I figured I would pull out this cross stitch and work on it a little bit. And I pulled out the colorful bit because I was worried that if I finished the black, I would not be able to tell which way I crossed the X's, and so I would miscross the colorful ones. I think that makes sense. Like at the first strand, I would have go, like the underneath strand of this, I would have go in the other direction and then cross over it the wrong way. So I decided to do a colorful strand. And this is a kit. So it gives you the threads, but I'm going to have so much left over. Like I'm done with this light green color and I have 3 strands of, I mean, it's not a giant length of thread, but like it's not insignificant, right? And so what do I do with that? Well, of course I can't just not do something with it. I'm not going to throw it away. So I saw ever ago like embroidered fabric corner bookmarks. And I wanted to make one for my sister for a long time because I love her. And these are going to be great colors because purple's her favorite color. She loves roses. So I'm thinking I'll do her first initial in the purple and embroider roses. And then I have this green, so leaves or something for the roses. And I don't know, maybe a yellow rose even, because I'm going to have a ton of that yellow left over. So yeah, that's my plan for this leftover thread and this denim, because I have a decade's worth of retired jeans. In my house, we wear jeans until they wear out. So like knees don't count, but like once there's a hole in the crotch, like then the jeans are retired. And I have a lot because I have ideas for this denim and I just don't do it. So I'm doing it. Today I'm starting it. I'm doing it. Hopefully this summer I will be using a lot of that denim up and stuff. But I'm pretty excited for this. Hey, sunshines, very exciting. The blanket is finished. I ended up doing a crab stitch edging because it's just my favorite quick edging for a crochet project. And it is the size that the baby pattern called for. And of course you can make a baby blanket whatever size. It's fine, but I'm really pleased with it. All I have to do is wash it and package it for the shower on Saturday. I made my goal of Thursday. Yes, there was a snow day involved, but whatever. I made my goal. I'm so proud. I did end up using 3 and some skeins of yarn. I don't know how much some is. Because on the last full regular round on the blanket, I pulled out the 4th skein and then I had to do the border. But also I feel like maybe one of the skeins wasn't a full skein. It was a partial skein. It doesn't matter because very exciting. That counts as 3 skeins out of my stash for my 10 skein goal, which brings me up to 5 skeins total, which is awesome. And now I have one less blanket to focus on. I am still hoping to finish the pink granny rectangle blanket maybe tomorrow while I'm at school. That would be really exciting. I don't have that much to go. I talked about earlier this week. And now I can focus on my reading blanket while I'm at home and the linen stitch blanket. So I'm really, really pleased with that. I have picked up another 12 days. Nope, not 12 days. Another of my 12 cast-ons to work on. This is what I will be taking to my daughter's show tonight. So I have picked up one of the monsters, the motivational monsters that I want to make for leadership, because I looked at the calendar and Leadership Appreciation Week is the last week of February. So now I need to finish 4 monsters by the last week of February. It's fine. I can do it. It should be easy. I should be able to get all of the stockinette portion of this knit by the end of the night. I'm going to bring the other one. I don't know about that one though, because I have to switch colors in it, and the black is really, really thin. So I'm like, making it into like 3 strands of that, but like, then I have to pull it through the loop, and I don't know. So I am going to bring 2 more projects. Okay, because I'm the most extra, I'm actually bringing 4 things. So this is priority 1. I'm about to finish binding it off because I ran out of yarn on the bind off. And then I'm going to cast on the second mitt. And this might seem like a lot, but the show is, I think it's like an hour and a half. There's only 28 rounds to knit on this before I have to put it down because it'll be going to decreases. I'm going to cast on this, and this is what, maybe, I think it's 56 stitches around, so that's not that many stitches, and it's just stockinette. Then this is going to be priority 2, the second mitt, but this is only 30 rounds of 30 stitches in 2x2 ribbing. So again, not that many stitches. And this is only, I was going to say 20 rounds, but I guess only 19 rounds of 2x2 rib on 56 stitches, and then 10 rounds in stockinette. So if I manage to do all of this during the show, then I'm also going to bring the cowl for my sister, because this is, I have this many minis. I'm not going to get through that many minis after all of this. This is my just in case. Because, you know, there's sitting time in the audience and then standing around and waiting after for my kiddo. So, yeah. Am I being ridiculous? Maybe. But they're all things that I want to get done sooner rather than later. So I'd rather have too much knitting than not enough. Good morning, sunshines. It's Friday the 16th. And this is not really a review, but like, have you guys seen the new Knit Picks catalog? It is definitely giving magazine instead of catalog. Like, hold on, not this part, but I promise it does. It's got a couple quizzes in here. Look at that. Quizzes. It's got these like spreads that look like it's giving me, what did I used to read in high school? It's giving me those magazines. I don't know, like Teen Vogue, and wasn't there like a teen version of Cosmo too? I don't know. I feel like I read those for a hot minute in high school. It's giving me those vibes, and I kind of love it. I wasn't even going to look through the catalog because I don't need any yarn, but then I was like, wait a second, this is actually really cute. I don't like need to read it. I'm putting it right in recycling, but it was just like a nice little thing. And there's 4 free patterns in the back. It's a scrunchie, a soap sack, a pair of socks, and knitted knockers. So yeah, I don't know. It was interesting. And I'm not mad at Knit Picks for doing it, because that was a much more enjoyable flip through than just looking at yarn. Also, speaking of yarn, because I think I might put this up, in a timely fashion. 716 is having their annual Buffy's birthday sale, and skeins are on sale for $19 this weekend. So I guess I'm going to try to edit this video and get it up quick so you can maybe jump on that, because Jenna's yarn is beautiful. Also, Jenna's a really cool person. She's one of my actual, like, real life friends. So yeah, highly recommend. I'll drop the link below for her site.